from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together.
Now Jones, off play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 18 carries, 61 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 17 yards and a Giant 1st down.
New York.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run for the first time with Dion Lewis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
4 yards on the
to throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Brought down by Nate Gary.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. at the Eagles.
Jones to throw on second down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. His throw caught right around the 6.
Jones pass.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the third and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's first and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week. 2
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. Catch made by Fulgham. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Working from the gun. Wentz throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Here's the ball carrier. He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. A gain of 1. Brings up.
Here's Wentz to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Giants first down.
Operating from the gun. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Freeman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
First down, Giants.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a first down throw that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on second down. Jones, he'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on
the screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Jones, this will be caught at about the 6. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun, Jones. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants have taken the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Gano now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They're on 26-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they get set to take on the Dallas Cowboys. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Seattle Seahawks. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Las Vegas Raiders. In our game, we were treated to a strong first half from the former Blue Devil, Daniel Jones. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Holding offense.
We're going to do what we do. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
That catch good for only a couple.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
The tackle by Leonard Williams brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
For an Eagles.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD out here.
And he's into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
That is today's NFL, isn't it? If you're going to be a running back in this league, you've got to be complete to stay on the field, at least for those 3 downs we talk about. Got to be able to catch it, which he's doing quite well in this one. 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, a little unconventional. He hasn't been able to cross the goal line as a runner, but as you say, twice as a receiver. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
From the gun, Jones. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Wentz. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. To throw, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
That's good.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A loss of 7. Brings up
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive spans 13 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now out come the Giants. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Jones pass.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Well, it doesn't take a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jannard Avery in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathed a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Eagles, they pick up their second win now on the year. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA.